Hello Flosstube, my name is Jani and this is the last video for 2017. This will be a review video of the year. I will show you my finishes, some whips and some projects for the next year. So let's start. First of all, I want to send you a big hug. I hope that you had a wonderful holidays, Christmas or vacation or anything that you could celebrate. Here we went a few days to Mexico City with the family and we have a wonderful time. You know, we walk a lot, visit some exhibitions and museums, and we went to the park, the Six Flags Mexico park, and it was really fun. I was, you know, the stitcher in me. I intend to visit a needle store there in Mexico City, but it was closed, so I couldn't get any any stash. But I do receive a lovely gift from a Mexican friend, Marianita, and she sent me beautiful variegated threads from DMC and some some fabrics. So I was really happy. And you know, in Mexico City we went to one of the museums we visit is is actually El Palacio de Bellas Artes. And they have an exhibition for it called Rojo Mexicano, Mexican Red, and they talk about, or they show a little insect. It's called grana cochinilla that we used, and many artists around the world used to dye paintings and fabrics, and it was really interesting and really beautiful, and I was really motivated and inspiring by these exhibitions. So I dye some the fabric that I received from my friend, and this is one of the. There are two, but they are very similar. One is a little more with spots and everything, but the colors in the exhibition were really pretty, and you know, mainly reds and purples and really vivid colors. And they talk about how this color were used for a sign of power or status and things like that. Really interesting. So I came back and I decided to dye some fabric. So this one I also dye it, and it's a little like ombre effect, a little darker in the top part and a little more red in the bottom. So I was thinking in using this fabric in one of my next projects. Yeah, you can see better like that. It's kind of red and purple in the top, or upside down, and a little more violet in the bottom. And I really like this fabric, so perhaps I can use it for my New Year's start tonight, well, or tomorrow morning. Okay, let's start with the finishes of the year. I have my little list, very professional. So I will show you my finishes. Well, two of them are in. I don't have it because they were gifts. So, but I will insert a picture. Okay, first in chronological order, kind of, I finished Charlotte by Heritage Craft Stitchcraft, and this piece is stitched in Lugana 32. The neighbors are having a party, so we're going to be with background music. So yeah, Charlotte was the first finish of the year. I had this one from many years ago and I didn't finish it. I just keep it as a whip, almost a UFO, but I really like her. It reminds me of one of my daughters, you know, the big eyes and stuff. And I made a mistake with the colors. Supposedly this dark brown is not that color, but I think she looks really pretty. So Charlotte was my first finish of the year. The second one was My Lady's Quaker, also stitched in Lugana 28. I will insert the color because it's not white, and I changed all the colors in the design. I just was grabbing flosses for my box, and from my box, and I you know, pick some colors. I didn't write the conversion, but you know, at the beginning I was really scared because I was thinking it would look a little cartoonish because of all the colors, but I think that at the end she looks really nice. So she was my first sampler kind of stitch, and I really enjoy her. In third place, I finished an old whip that I had, and you know, my love of memorabilia. I have a lot of whips from Nora, and I finished Bluebird's Princess Mirabella. She was stitched in casual linen country mocha, and I don't make any conversion. Well, the variegated flows that were asked in the chart, I changed it from similar ones that I had in my stash, some flosses that I dyed. So, but it's really similar to the original design. I love her hair. The tail is wonderful, and you know, all the beads and everything. These two guys were really hard to stitch. I don't know, it was the last part, and I was really anxious, and you know, it usually takes a lot more time. And yeah, Bluebird's Princess, and I need to you know, to finish her properly. And then I finished this this little also kind of sampler. It's called Attention Brodereuse, something like that in French. And also I changed the colors and added some motifs and things that wasn't there in the original design. But the main motif is this scissor mannequin kind of thing. It was really nice, and I changed a lot of the motifs. I love this kind of lace thing. It's really pretty, and the bobbins, and you know, it was really nice. So also need to frame that or finish it in some creative way, as Priscilla and Chelsea do. So I will find you know, something to display it here. Then I finished this one as a little pillow. This is Sister Stitcher. It's a freebie. I can't remember exactly, but I remember it was a freebie. So yeah, I finished it as a little pillow, you know, not perfectly done, but you know, that's the idea. So yeah, Sister Stitcher was also a finish in this year. Then I finished this guy here. This was also a design that I made, and I shared the pattern with you in one of my videos. So I finished this as a drum needle, or what do you call it, like a little drum. So yeah, here is my little freebie, which looks like bendy stitches. And yeah, and then, oh my god, the party is here. Okay, then I finished this other sampler. I was, you know, really inspiring with that kind of charts. This is Eiffel Quaker by Jardin Privé. Also, My Lady's Quaker was by Jardin Privé. And This one was stitched in Lugana 32, and I dyed it with coffee, and the colors are very similar to the original design, but they're DMC, a little conversion. And yeah, that was another finish of the year. How about the party? We are having a Flosstube update and a party. Okay, my next, let me arrange these fabrics. My next finish was this beauty, which I stitched really fast. I was very motivated, mainly because of the fabric. The legs look a little weird. The colors are a little off, but yeah, this is Minerva by Nora Corbett Designs, and it's stitched in a Aida 14 that I dyed. And yeah, I think I was telling you that I'm not very fan of Halloween designs or charts, but this one is really pretty. I don't know if it is actually Halloween theme, but you know, I can display her all day, all year long. And the green in the dress looks amazing with the contrast in the fabric. So yeah, the fabric looks a little funny in the video, but you get the idea. So Mirabilia by Nora Corbett Designs was also a finish this year, an unplanned finish, but nevertheless a beautiful finish. Then a beautiful design that Mirabilia made this year and that I adore is Renaissance Mermaid by Mirabilia Designs. I haven't laced or framed her, but you'll remember her. I changed her hair, made some conversion, mainly the beads were beads that I had in my stash, and yeah, she is beautiful. Her hair, her face, all the design is really amazing. Again, I adore Nora Corbett, and her designs have always you know, make me so happy and so inspiring, and I love her. I mean, I love another designers and other things, but I always came back to Nora. And Michi Stitch was talking in her recent video about her and how she were going to how her is going to go to the Mirabilia retreat in Australia, and oh, I feel so jealous. I mean, so happy for her, but oh, you know, knowing Nora and meet her, and it would be fantastic. And you know, so happy for her, and well, I can always talk about Nora and my love for her here in my videos, and you can already know. And then this was, until yesterday, my last finish of the year. Morning Song by Lavender and Lace. This was an old whip, almost a new UFO, and yeah, I'm so happy that I finished her and her babies, and it's stitched in a very neutral of white Aida 14, and I made a conversion in the hair. I made a lot of mistakes in the background, but I guess at the end she looks really, really beautiful. I'm really I'm really happy that I finished her. I'm guessing this is my favorite finish of the year because of the years that I have her, and I move from my house, and then my kids are all, you know, getting bigger, and you know, it brings me a lot of memories of my family when we started and all the struggles. So it's really, really a really emotional finish for me. And well, until yesterday there were my finishes of the year, but I finished something more. Did you remember that I start a little Mirabilia this month? Well, I finished under the friendship tree, just the girls. I from the beginning my intention was just teach the little girls. I mean, it's called under the friendship tree, but I didn't stitch any three. So here they are. I really, really love this design. They are so pretty, you know, kind of a little cartoonish, a little, you know, like a draw. I mean, but they look so pretty. They remind me of my girls, of course, and I stitched it with the original colors in the chart. I just changed the beads. They were called just one, like orange bead, that I don't have it, so I changed with the pink one, a little red ones, and this blue. But yeah, they're really, really pretty. And this is a fabric that I dyed and you helped me pick up because I wasn't really sure in which fabric to stitch them. And this one was one of the fabrics that I didn't like it when I dyed it, when I you know, painted, but they look really, really pretty with this design. It's really, really nice. And I start this on December the 7th, but full of me. I you know, December was a really stressful month. I came out of the office on the 23, and we went on vacation on the 24, and you know, I have a lot of work and with the family, and so I didn't have really much time to stitch this, but I decided to finish them, and I did it. So yay me. So yeah, those are my finish of the year. I am really happy. I made 13, lucky 13, and yeah, I hope this next year I will finish at least 13. That will be my goal. I don't know if I can reach it because I have a lot of large projects in mind, so we'll see. I'm really happy. It has been a wonderful stitchy year. And for my WIPs or my projects for the next year, I have a lot of WIPs, more than 30, and I don't know if I will work on all of them. I'm guessing no, but and perhaps I will start new things, most probably. So I don't like to make plans because I'm like to start something and finish something, and you know, I'm usually don't work very good with you know, final dates, and I don't know. It's not me. I mean, I love to stitch, and I want to stitch what I want to stitch when I want to stitch it. So I finish a lot of things, but I have a lot of whips. So I feel alright with that. So this year I want to keep working in many of the whips that I finished this year, and I will show you. Well, first is Beloved by Heaven and Earth. I start this, I stitch a couple of days, and I've been really happy. I was really scared at the beginning because I'm not used to full coverage, and also the fabric is like a canvas, but I'm really like it. I really enjoyed it. This project is stitched in 10th stitch, 1/1, and yeah, I really like it. So I've been working in this whip in the next year. I'm not planning on finish it, but yeah, it's one of the whips that I will be working on. The next whip that I will be working on, it's going to be a little hard to show you, is Dead by Cross Stitch, that I also started this year. I'm using flosses that I paint, and yeah, it's just the beginning of the design, but I'm really enjoyed it. I'm using an Aida 18, and I dyed this fabric is kind of yellow and light brown, like tan, and really enjoyed this project. As you see, I start doing samplers this year, and it's really relaxing, and you know, really like it. So Dead by Cross Stitch will also be in my rotation this year. I'm not stitched with a proper rotation, but it will be in my rotation. Next I have Red Mermaid by RTO, and this is another whip that I will be working on this year. I love her colors, her face is absolutely beautiful, so I'm planning on finish this one. I can say will be my first finish, because who knows, I might start something right away and finish it, but I really planning on finish this beauty this year. Another whip that I would like to work this year is going to be linen and there you go. Linen and threads, Mystery Sal 2017, and I'm also using here another fabric that is not cross-stitch fabric. This is a fabric for home decoration, for curtains, something like that, but I really like the colors, and I'm only doing a third part of the design. I choose four colors or 5 colors, and I'm, you know, mix it in the design. Probably I will do I will pull a McKenna here, and you know, if I can finish the whole thing, I will finish, you know, just a part or something. But I really like the whole design. It's a beautiful design, and you know, many of you who participate in this sale have already finished the sampler, and it's beautiful, beautiful. I'm doing this big piece. I'm planning on doing something, you know, like I don't know, like a part of how do you call it in English? Like a biombo, like you know, for decoration, something like that, like a curtain or something. I have to think on how to finish this, but it's going to be a big piece, and you know, really love the colors and the design. And also this year I'm planning on finish 2 of my chatelaines. I have 8 chatelaine whips, and this year, well, almost every year I want to focus on them, but you know, life and other projects happen. So, but this year I really want to finish at least 2 of them, which are really advanced, so I can perhaps finish them. The first one is one that I love them all, but it's St. Petersburg White Knight, and I'm in the outer border. I'm really not that far from finish this, so yeah, I need to finish some details on the other buildings, but it's almost just finished all these, and then all the border, which is really heavy beaded, and but I bead as I go, so all this part is done, so I only have the outer part to finish. So every year I have the intention of finish this, and it hasn't happened yet, but hopefully this will be the year. And also this has been a really emotional year because of Martina passing, and it really was a really shock moment, and I hope to finish these 2 chatelaines. And the other one that I want to finish, because it's really also just the border part missing, which is a lot of work still, but is this one is Misty Morning Vineyard. This one I love the design, the colors are fantastic. You can really tell because it's a little dark, but the purples and the royal blues are really stunning. And I'm in the flower arch part. I finished the 4 peacocks, and the center is all bead, and it's really beautiful design, so I'm hoping to finish this year. The peacocks are stitched 1/1, and yeah, this is also a design that I really love. I was thinking between this one and Alpine Seasons, but I guess I have a little more chance to finish this one, that Alpine, but we'll see. Those are my plans for my whips in this new year. I'm planning to start 2 new projects, 2 Mirabilias. One is Lady of Mystery that I really love. It's a very beautiful design, a very classic. Her face is amazing. I love her face. I prefer the hair in Renaissance Mermaid, but her face is beautiful in this one. So I'm planning to start her, and also to start this year Aphrodite, also by Mirabilia. I really like her colors in the tail are striking. And for this one, I haven't decided the fabric. You also suggest one of my hand dyes, so perhaps I will use one of the hand dyes, but I'm not quite sure. And I was thinking in for this one, because I was looking for a kind of fabric that make a contrast with the dress. But I was thinking in using one of the fabrics that I dyed, and perhaps it's not a really contrast color. On the contrary, it's very similar. But I don't know. I will insert a picture of the Flosstube that I did. Perhaps I will start her and see how it works with the colors, and I can't make a decision. But yeah, I was thinking I mean, it's out of the plans that I have for her, but you know, who knows, my work. We'll see. I will let you know. And that's it. That is my year in review in my stitching front. This year I use a lot of new tools, which are the project bags that I didn't use much, and also, you know, the needle minders that I made, and also start to use a lot. You find another world through the internet, and with your beautiful videos, with the Flosstube community and the Facebook groups. It has been an amazing year, because you are so kind and so gentle. And this was my first year making videos, and it has been a wonderful experience. I want to thank you again for all your support, for your comments, for your questions. You know, I feel really lucky to have found you. And you know, I'm doing some stitch with me videos lately, and it's like talking to a friend, and or getting together in, you know, in a coffee place, and you know, start to stitch and start to talk. And I just recently joined the Caroline's group, Facebook group of the Grid Friday something. Sorry. And it's really a wonderful experience. I want to keep you know, making stitch with me videos, and it's finally it's the reason that at least me start to make videos, you know, to know other people who share my passion, and to be able to, you know, connect with the stitchers like me, and you know, perhaps not share knowledge or experience or techniques, because everybody stitches different, but just the fact of sharing that moment, of sharing that love and that passion, makes me really happy and thankful. It has been a wonderful year, mainly because of you, because all of your support and all of your love and all the beautiful things that you show in your videos, because it's really inspiring. I adore, I learn, I cry with you, I talk with you, I stitch with you. So it's been an amazing year. Thank you again. And yeah, I will probably start, you know, tonight or the 1st of January stitching, because there's the tradition that, at least for me, if you start a year stitching, you will finish the year stitching. So yeah, I probably start Lady of Mystery, making, you know, kind of experiment with the fabric that is very similar to the colors, but we'll see, perhaps we can find something nice. So yeah, thank you very much again, and hopefully the next year is going to be great and fantastic for all of us. I wish you the best with your family, in your work, with your stitching, and from my little stitching corner to all of you, hugs and kisses from Mexico. Bye bye.